In this country, I think we have been unfair to the current President Jacob. And you will help me tell these people because you have a more bigger voice.
Baba, mambo hayako mazuri hapa Kenya na lazima tutaendelea kuzungumza. Ndugu yangu Kiborek, wewe unasema tupe William Ruto nafasi afanye kazi yake. Akikampeni yeye mwenyewe ndiye alituambia akiweka Biblia chini. Akiweka Biblia chini inamaanisha nini? Kwani unachukua miaka 10 kuweka Biblia chini?
Yes, the ODM is being split, and there is a saying that goes like, whenever you want to eat with Satan, make sure you eat with a long fork so that it doesn't touch your hands. When RAILA Odinga decided to eat with Satan, that is dictator William Ruto. Even Ruto is using this time to split ODM so that he can get some fighters. And he's fighting hard so that he can get the Western away from RAILA Odinga, if you haven't noticed. Okay? Because Mudava defaulted his party. You clearly see that even in their future, I hope that William Ruto is not going to get a running mate from the mountain because it is long gone. This was clearly seen when SIFUNA exchanged words with Kiborek. Remember, SIFUNA is a foot soldier of RAILA Odinga, and I think he's echoing a message of RAILA Odinga because even RAILA Odinga is realizing that his bid to become the AU chair, Ruto is using it as a scheme to take away his support base. So he's using SIFUNA to keep the fort, but also foot soldiers of RAILA Odinga are using this time to get the support of RAILA Odinga so that it can compensate the mountain. And this led to the exchange of words between Edwin SIFUNA and MP Kiborek. So in this episode, I've come to talk about the exchange between these two members of parliament, what it means for our politics, and most importantly, the celebrations you can learn from the politics of our nation. But before I do this, I want to let you know that if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. If geopolitics and economics is what you want, this will be definitely the right channel for you to subscribe to. So after realizing that William Ruto wants to take away the ODM, and I think whenever William Ruto stands up to praise that RAILA Odinga does not stand, and that amounts to RAILA Odinga's death, because I think RAILA Odinga, for as long as he's alive, is going to stand for presidency, even if he wins the AU chairmanship position. So RAILA Odinga used SIFUNA to keep fort. That's why SIFUNA is even attacking ODM, fellow ODM members to stop hobnobbing with Ruto, because Ruto has a scheme of dividing ODM, but also taking the support of Baba RAILA Odinga from the Western. This was seen, I think, in Nyanza during a funeral service, where very many people were inclined to Ruto, and ODM and the foot soldier of Ruto came out to say that the Nyanza is not fair to Ruto, and they also asked the Nyanza to support Ruto, which didn't go on well with the ODM Secretary General. Before I proceed, I want to play a tape as MP Kiborek was saying this. Here's the tape.
In this country, I think we have been unfair to the current President Jacob, and you will help me tell these people because you have a more bigger voice. Because ile mashida since independent enye haikutatuliwa na Jomo Kenyatta wakati alisema ujinga na umaskini na nini, akakuja Moi 24 years akutatua hiyo mashida, akakuja Kibaki miaka 10 Jacob ulisaidia yeye akumaliza kutatua hiyo mashida, akakuja Uhuru sisi wengine tulimsaidia akutatua hiyo mashida. Mbona mnataka huyu mtoto wa Sara William Ruto atatue na miaka 2 Kenya hajatatuliwa na miaka 60? Awacho kosoka wacho. Awacho kosoka wacho. Ero kamano nyasaye kwedhi.
Ero kamano.
That is MP Kiborek. After Kiborek saying this, he immediately attracted attention from ODM Secretary General, because said SIFUNA wants to keep fort, still wants support for the ODM. Okay, SIFUNA is echoing out Baba's sentiments. Baba is not sure that he's going to get the AU So he's trying to use both foots, one foot to go to A, one foot to keep foot. Because I know, if Baba runs for presidency, William Ruto will be home at 7 a.m. in the morning. The battleground will be between RAILA Dinga and Gachagua. Trust me, because that has been the history. Always the first runners-up is between the Mount Kenya leader, who's always produced by the Mountain Kenya. So after Kiborek was saying those statements, even SIFUNA came out hard on him. He told him that William Ruto must be held accountable by his own words, and I also agree. In fact, here is this tape.
Baba, kuna watu wananiambia ati tukiona mtu kama huyu rafiki yangu Kiborek na wenzake wanasimama wanasema 2027 kura ya Ruto isipotosha watajaza. Ati ninyamaze tu nitakuharibia kura ya AU. Wanasema baba, saa hii tukiona unafiki ambao uko kwa serikali, wanasema wachukue hata watoto ya watu wanawashika, hawawaleti kotini, wanapotelea huko, abductions zinazidi, ati SG wako anyamaze kwa sababu nitakuharibia kura ya AU. Baba, watoto wamefungua shule saa hii wiki mbili. Serikali kuu haijatuma pesa ya capitation, wananiambia SIFUNA nyamaza, unaharibia baba kura ya AU. Bishop, wacha kama Mungu atanipiga radi nikufe, anipige tu, lakini vile umeniambia leo nitasimama kwa ukweli. Kama mambo ni mbaya katika taifa letu, lazima tutasema mambo ni mabaya. Baba, mambo hayako mazuri hapa Kenya na lazima tutaendelea kuzungumza. Ndugu yangu Kiborek, wewe unasema tupe William Ruto nafasi afanye kazi yake. Akikampeni yeye mwenyewe ndiye alituambia akiweka Biblia chini. Akiweka Biblia chini inamaanisha nini? Kwani unachukua miaka 10 kuweka Biblia chini? Sio sisi tulisema, ni yeye mwenyewe alisema ako na mpango, anajua kazi, akiweka Biblia chini atatatua hii maneno. Kwa hivyo tukimkosoa tunamkosoa kwa maneno yake mwenyewe.
What I pray for is that the party called ODM, you can stand any storm. And even if you make compromises, you must make compromises on matters of principle. Not be part of praise and worship. We must stand firm. We must stand firm. We must stand firm. Even now in my chambers, I don't go to courts anymore. If I can tell you how many people come and say, can you go to court again? My little son, my little daughter was abducted. And you know, in the old days when someone was used to be arrested, and RAILA can attest to this, when the police arrest you, you at least have a record that it was the police. Even if they came at night, even if they came in the morning.
That is Edwin SIFUNA. I'm not a supporter of ODM, but Edwin SIFUNA is a good orator, is a good debater, is a good human rights activist. At a juncture where William Ruto has failed, where abductions are rising, you cannot tell me that the people who are keeping William Ruto in government are ODM because they're excited of forgetting 2 cabinet secretary positions. Yet the mountain which has 7 wants him to go because he has blatantly failed. I supported William Ruto in the previous election, but I also think he has failed. And the person who wants to keep this presidency will be the ODM monchos. That's why Edwin SIFUNA is fighting hard, because it will also have an effect on ODM members. Trust me. Okay? Because some of the positions will be competed for by UDA. Whenever there's a coalition, there are victims and casualties. So for me, I think SIFUNA is on the right side of history. Although his boss is the biggest hypocrite, and that is RAILA Odinga. Okay? That's RAILA Odinga. At a time where the Gen Zs came out on the occasion to ask what he used to ask for, he was conflicted because he wanted to be the AU chairmanship positions. For me, I think the comments of Edwin SIFUNA are sentiments of RAILA Odinga, who wants to keep to keep vote, and who will run for the presidency in 2027. Even if he gets the AU chairmanship position, keep video for future reference. Of course, that's my point. Of course, that's my opinion. Do drop me your comments by commenting about this. Thank you very much for listening in. If this is the first time on this YouTube channel, I implore you to subscribe, like, and comment so you can be motivated to do more of such videos. I'll see you on another one. Peace.